Welcome, everybody, to Does That Make Sense, episode 14. The Does That Make Sense podcast has hit 14 weeks. I have with me my producer, Brandon. What's going on, man?
Not too much. How you doing, sir?
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you, too.
I feel like episode like 1 through 8 were like a blur, and I remember saying, I can't believe we're at 7 weeks. And now that we're at episode 14, I feel like we should be further along than 14 weeks.
You think so?
I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's probably because last week the show was stolen from me.
We had to do something.
It was like I did not anticipate there being an episode last week. Yeah. I get to work yesterday. Ryan comes to work and goes, "Have you seen how the channels, like the action on the channel?" Yeah. And I was like, "What did I say that's got people all riled up now?" Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I go and I log in and there's a premiere happening and it's you in the seat. And I happen to just be at the part where you're calling me on vacation. And I was like, I didn't even get that phone call until the voicemail came through.
Yeah.
So no, I did not send you to voicemail.
Oh, is that why it rang 3 times?
Andy? I don't know why it rang 3 times. I don't know why it only rang 3 times. I did not send you to voicemail. I was driving to the grocery store to buy like the 3rd case of Pepsi for the week at that point. I don't know what I was doing, but I was definitely driving because it came through and I thought, if it's an emergency, I'll wait to hear the message and I'll call him back. Mm-hmm. And then when you left the message, it was, hey, we're working on something. And I thought, they'll figure it out. Yeah. They'll be good.
Yeah, we figured it out.
So yeah, we were at Polly's. We do the Polly's Island trip in August and then we go back in October. And so, yeah, it was a good week. And when I got back on Tuesday, I thought, well, I don't have to do this anymore. I'm good.
I heard there's a difference between vacations and trips. And trips are very much action heavy. You're going on hikes, you're doing things, and vacations are go sit and chill. So which one was it?
Vacation.
It was a vacation.
Yeah, we tend to, my brother-in-law, Danny, can get antsy if he's got some lull time. Mm-hmm. So he likes to this is a long story, but we drove, him and my sister bought a Ford Bronco. So they have a Bronco, real nice. And he's always wanted, they've had it for, I don't know. I think they got it in the spring.
Please don't tell me it's white.
I won't tell you it's white.
But it's white.
Yeah. It's a white Ford Bronco. Okay. It was owned previously by a guy with the last name Simpson.
Oh,
I don't know if that is matters to anybody. Uh-huh. People who watch this are too young.
You know, that's actually my mom's maiden name.
Is Simpson?
Yeah.
OJ?
That's her middle name was OJ.
Yeah. OJ Simpson.
Yeah, Rachel OJ
Simpson. She owned a white Bronco that was stolen in 94.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't remember when that happened.
You ever see I think it was Shrek 2, but they did a whole bit where Shrek was like a human and he was escaping, but on a literal white horse.
A white Bronco? Oh, man. So if you don't know what we're talking about, look up O.J. Simpson white Bronco. It's literally happened so long ago that there's people watching this that were not alive within 5 to 10 years of it happening.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so the Bronco actually didn't exist for a long time after that, and they just released a new version of it, and it's a whole thing. So anyway, so Danny was like, I want to drive, and I'm like, well, I'll drive down with you. Mm-hmm. So he and I left Saturday, 5 a.m. It's about a 12-hour drive if you make your normal gas, food, bathroom stops. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it took us pretty much exactly 12 hours, just under. It was 11 hours and 45 minutes. So we pull out of my driveway a little after 5. We get there 4:58. And I remember specifically because we had to get there by 5 because the agency where you get the keys to the house closes at 5.
Oh, okay.
And I wanted to they would leave it in a drop box if we were there late, but I wanted to see the person and make sure that, whatever.
Yeah.
So we drive. So he's excited about driving that because I have to rent a car because my wife flew down with my kids. My sister flew with her. And then once he gets there, he's like, I want to take the top off the thing. I want to take the doors off. I want to do the Bronco thing. Mm-hmm. So super cool. So it rained the first couple of days and then it cleared up. It was beautiful, 70, 80 degree days. South Carolina, 70, 80 is perfect,
mm-hmm.
And so, they were able to do that. And so there's times where he'll be the kind of guy that's like, I want to go to the state park and hit a trail
mm-hmm.
with the Bronco or whatever. And everyone else is kind of like, that sounds fun, but we could also not also, what, if you want to, we'll go do it. There's literally nothing else to do, but I don't feel itchy to do it, So I had a good time driving with him. And we took the top off, we took the doors off, and we went and cruised for a while. So that was like the most trippy type thing that we did.
Okay.
Everything else was just reading, like working through, just engaging the kids to go shelling and, you know, like walking the beach and just doing whatever. So I'm in the process right now of trying to close on a loan for a house. And so there was stuff that happened during the week where they're like, send us this and answer this question. So there was a little bit of like, I was engaged. Like I was trying to unplug from all social media and like all kinds of other stuff. But there was a couple times I had to hop on an email and, you know, do all that. So we'll see. We're close to that process. But it was good. So August, October, we go down to Polly's, we do the thing. This year, as we've talked about on previous episodes, I was able to take stuff away in September for her birthday. So we're done traveling now for now. Yeah. Hopefully we'll be moving in the next like month, and getting it all the stuff into a new house and getting the kids into their own bedrooms. My daughters share a bedroom right now. And so we got a lot going on.
Do you think we should put Steph on blast since she's probably not going to see this episode, being that you're in it?
She has not watched any of the episodes that I've been in, and she watched last week's. She watched yesterday's. So we're filming this the day after the one is released. So last night I'm like, I got to tell you this story. And she cackled. Like she laughed out loud. And if you know Steph, getting her to actually laugh out loud is hard. A treat.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't happen very often. It's not that she doesn't think something's funny. It's that to get her to laugh out loud is different than her thinking something's funny.
Yes.
And so she laughed out loud at two things. One, when you opened the episode and said, I'm going to be like Andy, and then you held your phone, Ryan said something, and then you put your phone down and then took a beat to replay what he just said.
Yeah.
In a perfect Andy impersonation.
I'm glad you liked I tried to do the eye thing where you're recollecting all of the bits.
I have been told by multiple people that when I do the eye thing, people get freaked out because they don't move like slow.
Yeah.
Like they move like real fast.
Yeah, they're not too fast. It looks like you're collecting data in your head.
Yeah, well, it's my brain going, we don't know what's going on. So fake it. And so you doing that, Steph was like, I feel like you're doing that right now. And then when you called me and my voicemail picked up, you said, if you know Andy at all, you've heard this message. And she went, I know that's right. Like she was so, I'm like, this is a visceral, verbal, excited reaction to my podcast that I'm not on.
Did she watch it on her own or did you show it to her?
I showed it to her. Okay. I said, I got to show you what is happening right now on YouTube because what the guys did is so funny.
Okay, I'll give her a little bit more credit then. I thought she only watched it because you weren't in. I'm like,
she heard I wasn't on it, and she's like, I gotta pay attention to this one because this is going to be a good episode.
Yeah.
No, she. I thought it was. I haven't even finished it all the way yet because I started watching it with her last night, and then like the kids, came in and were goofing off and getting ready for bed or whatever. So I gotta like finish it to like see the reaction videos and some of the other things because I scrubbed through it, but I literally watched that first part and I was like, this is so funny because Allie's not here. She's on a trip and she left a few days after you recorded and she was a part of this, right?
She was when we were, so on Wednesday, I think I had the idea and Ryan was none too excited about it. But then on Thursday, as we were driving, I'm like, bro, I think we should do it. Like we should do it. And I said, text Allie right now and ask her.
So you recorded on Thursday? No, it had to have been Wednesday.
No, we recorded on Thursday, didn't we?
Okay. I mean, I could look back to see when you called.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we recorded it on Thursday.
So you texted her and she said, yeah, you got to do it.
We asked if she was already in Japan. She sent us a picture of the airport. And then,
so it had to have been Thursday or Friday.
Yes. Yeah. So, and then I said, Ryan, text her and ask her. He said, should we film a podcast without Andy's today? LOL. And she said, yes. OMG, please. That would be hilarious. And don't tell him and upload that ish.
So you called me on 10:15, which was Wednesday.
Yeah.
So
I think I called you twice.
Okay, maybe.
I definitely called you.
Yeah. You called me Thursday.
Yeah, okay. Thursday was the day that we filmed. Wednesday, I called you about something else. I don't remember. It might have been to ask if we should do this or no, it was asking if you had any plans or if you were able to secure any footage.
Oh, I do remember that because you left me that voicemail too.
Yes.
I'd forgotten about that one because you had even mentioned specifically like if you wanted to do something with Danny.
Yeah.
And I legitimately thought during the trip down, I should pull my phone out, I should turn it on selfie mode and I should be like, hey, everybody, we're 1 hour into our 11-hour trip, feeling good, keep you posted. And then like just done that very typical travel vlog thing. But then I was like, I'm not gonna upload 47 clips for you to like go through of me doing like minute bits.
That's a good point.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because then you'd be like, I'm not going to get these. Like the Google Drive messed up, you know?
Yeah.
We're going to pull an Amazon Web Services.
I would have probably tried. I mean, especially if you had like a bunch of clips and it didn't amount to an hour, I probably would have at least sat down and tried, because the length of this podcast is what takes the longest to edit through, is the audio stuff. So, So if I would have like just been able to mess around with clips, I could have probably gotten it done in a day or two. But this one took 2 days because we didn't have Ryan pressing buttons.
Yeah.
So I ended up having to do all the switching,
edits and stuff.
Yes, which we have officially now used AI to edit the podcast.
AI always makes an appearance in this podcast. We should just call it, AI.
I don't know how it does it. DaVinci has some like, so if you have like one multicam clip where you could switch between cam 1, 2, or 3, and you set like, it's like detect cuts or a smart cut or something like that. It took 30 minutes. And then when I was done, it cut perfectly almost.
Yeah.
So the person who was speaking, it cut to that person, and so on and so forth. It was actually really impressive. So I am replaceable.
Yeah. Well, no, but yeah, at the same time, you know?
And don't forget
also, don't tell me that. You know what I mean? Like, just be like, AI sucked. And when it was done, my voice was coming out of Ryan's head.
Yeah.
And I had to refix the whole thing.
This is the podcast producer equivalent of taking the gun and be like, do it.
Which reminds me, oh man, The Dark Knight, where Heath Ledger's an amazing Joker.
Yes, he is.
It's after Harvey Dent had the accident, so he's becoming Two-Face, right? Wow, my mic was turned. And so he is sitting in the hospital bed, and then the nurse walks up and takes the mask off, and it's the Joker. What I think is so funny though is, how did he not? He reacted like he had to take off his mask for him to realize he was the Joker, when it's obvious he's the Joker the whole time.
Yeah.
But then this is what's funny, because we talked about directors in the past, and you know, Christopher Nolan is one of my favorites. In that scene, Harvey is holding the Joker holds that gun up to his head and tells Harvey, pull the trigger.
Oh yeah.
But did you ever notice in that scene that he's holding the hammer so even if he pulled the trigger, it's not going to fire.
He's in complete control.
And so the Joker has complete control over the situation and is giving Harvey the sense that he's creating this chaos.
Yeah.
Which we could go on an hour-long conversation about the brilliance that is.
Yeah.
But when you said that, it reminded me, because as a producer, that's essentially what's actually happening. It's, you could be saying that, but you're holding the hammer, because this thing doesn't happen if you're not doing your thing.
Yeah, okay.
Because God knows I'm not going to sit there in front of the computer and be like, oh, I'm going to make myself, like, my voice would be like way deeper. You know what I mean? Like it would be something. We should also do a segment of ridiculous AI videos to prove that AI is not quite there.
Yeah.
Because we've done the one with like the dog eating the face and it turning into the lettuce or whatever we talked about.
Cobb salad or whatever.
I saw one today where a dog jumped through a person. Like it was in a vet, and you're thinking like it's just going to be like a classic video of a dog overreacting to a shot. But it turned out to be this AI thing where she literally jumped through the person and then out of the closet climbs a cop and arrests the dog.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm tired. Of the internet. I'm tired of these videos.
I honestly can't stand the AI memes these days. Like, it's almost all some of my friends, like certain friends will send me, and I don't have the heart to tell them to be like, please start sending me stuff humans made, please.
Yeah, I'm struggling. Did you guys see the big, you guys had to have seen it. There's an actual AI actress with a name and everything that people are like losing their mind, rightfully so. Like SAG actors and union workers are like, this is bad.
Yeah.
Because like what happens? Yeah. I don't see, this is a hot take probably, because AI is a scary, realistic thing. I don't see how there's going to be a point where people are going to just be over it.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think it's this thing that everybody thinks, like this thing that's going to take certain jobs that people are afraid it's going to take.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's possible.
Well, the uncanny valley is very real, and it's getting thinner and thinner, the valley. Yeah. But there are still certain things, especially if there's voices and like they're speaking or there's like acting going on in it, where it's just like, I can tell.
I can tell.
Yeah. There have been quite a few where I'm like, but there's a lot where it's like,
I have more concerns with the president of the United States posting AI videos than I do like AI actors.
Yeah, it was tough. That was a tough video.
Those don't. I'm assuming we're referring to the one on No King's Day.
Yeah.
Like the marches and the plane and the poop.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah.
That was a tough one.
The most powerful man in the world, ladies and gentlemen.
It was a tough one.
That one, I struggle with those because obviously it's AI. Like there's no, if you watch that and you're like, I can't believe he did that. Yeah. Like he didn't do that. But to say I can't believe he posted it or that he made it or that he liked it or that somebody made it, he saw it and posted it.
Yeah.
That we can say.
Yeah.
Because it's like, there might be more important things to spend our time doing.
It does feel like his second time around is way more memes on the timeline from him that I'm like, oh goodness, I don't know if you should be posting this kind of stuff.
We're a little bit past the point of sanity.
Anyone who stands up to the president, anyone who criticizes the president, anyone who says anything adverse to the president's interests gets the full weight of the federal government brought down on them.
Well, he's got no re-election to worry about, so it's probably just no holds barred. He's just like, screw it.
So, I don't know. I mean, to get into the psyche would be something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that would be something I would want to try to do.
Yeah.
But yeah. So AI for me, I'm glad that the editing worked out for you guys and that it looked great. And I know that the techie talk is that because we didn't record it in Wirecast, you were able to post that in full 4K.
Yep, there's the first 4K episode.
And so that's pretty cool. I'm curious to see what's going to happen because I got to get it downloaded and then put into that Opus app, which again is an AI clip cutter for social media that we use. But I'm curious to see what they end up looking like when they're done there.
I bet you it's going to be better now. But also, it feels like sometimes the quality from Opus is worse than it actually should be. I don't know if it's because it's a preview or what. But
I only use it on my phone. I'd be curious if I went through the whole process on my computer.
Didn't you say something about uploading it directly from Opus? They were uploading low res.
You can download them as cut clips and then upload them how you want. Or you could sync Opus to your social media, pick a clip, send it from Opus, and then it posted automatically. But I didn't like that when we did it one time because AI generated the caption and it gave me the option to edit it. I edited it and then it only was my edited version on TikTok and Facebook or something. And then the short on Instagram and the short on YouTube were the AI one.
Oh, that's weird.
It didn't put the edited on. So it was weird.
That is strange.
So anyway, and then you guys had a trip the week before, right?
Yeah, we did.
You guys talked about that in the podcast.
A little bit. Yeah, we talked about it.
That was the last one of the year. So you guys, now it's just, you get to be home for a while.
Yeah, it was in Owensboro, Johnny Depp's old stomping grounds.
Is that real?
Yeah, that's
Johnny
where
Depp?
Johnny. They actually have like a big mural of him somewhere in downtown.
Really?
He used to live there.
Been there that one time. I did not know that.
He grew up there.
Yeah. Big fan of the show, Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Shout out. To old J Depp.
We know he's watching right now, Johnny. We love you.
We love you, Johnny. They did you wrong. I can't even think of the movie that he was in where he played Tonto. What movie was it?
You talking about the one where he's a lizard?
He's like the Lone Ranger or whatever, or he's like the Lone Ranger's like sidekick. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, what was that?
That was a bad movie.
You didn't like that movie?
No.
I don't remember feeling any which way about it, but I don't remember being bad.
Yeah, I don't know. And I didn't think his Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was great either.
Yeah.
But whatever. I started watching Sinners.
Yeah.
You've been telling me about that for a while.
Yeah.
I say that like I can talk about it and I can't because I'm not done.
Where'd you get to? Did you get to?
Well,
it's the last thing you remember.
The last thing I remember is that a guy was jumping out of a field and run into a house and he gave a gold coin and was like, please help me. They're trying to kill me. And so they let him into the house and then they call them Indians in the film.
Indians.
Yeah. Native Americans, whatever term. They say, you shouldn't have let that man in your house. He's not a good guy. And so then they leave and then the woman walks into her house and the husband is dead.
Yeah.
And then the guy starts talking. So I'm assuming I'm about to hit that turn into like the climactical
I think you're right.
kind of part of the film.
Yeah, I only saw it once, so I can't remember.
I feel like I'm turning into what would be like Act 2.
Yeah.
you know?
I think you might be. It sounds like it, but
So, and I this is a problem that I have. So maybe, if you're listening to this and you can help me out with this. Parents who've got kids, do you ever get to start a movie and finish it all the way through? Because that's not something that I get to do very often. Like,
not unless you want to expose your kids to it.
to stuff that they don't need to be exposed to right now.
Yeah, maybe
and
not
so
Sinners.
I've been watching Sinners. I'm maybe, I don't know how many, maybe 50 minutes in, maybe.
Yeah.
And it's taken me 2 days just to get that point because I'm watching it in 25 minute stints in the morning before everybody wakes up.
Yeah, you just hit pause and then you switch over and you watch ads on YouTube and then you get back to the movie like you're watching it on TV.
Yeah, like I'm watching on TV. And so I don't know. I have trouble watching. Like you told me, you've probably listed maybe 6 movies. You're like, you got to see it. And I'm like, I'm going to see it. How long is it? And you're like, it's like 3 hours. I said, I'll see it in 4 years. Because if I don't go to the theater to see it, I do not see a movie from start to finish.
Yeah.
And I have to do the theater, and I usually get to go to the theater on Saturday nights. Like we were talking about this after we recorded one day. My wife goes to dinner religiously every Friday. It's her margarita Mexican dinner night. And if she's home and everybody's healthy, they're going to Mexican, right? And so I got to the place where I was like, you know what? She probably wouldn't have a huge issue if I did mine on a Saturday. And I like to go get some wings, and then I go and I get a bag of popcorn and I watch a movie.
Attaboy.
And I remember when I told you guys this a couple weeks ago, you're like, where's the invite?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I do it by myself. I go all by myself.
Yeah.
And so like, depending on, I'm a big soccer fan. So soccer games during the season are on Saturdays.
You mean football?
Well, European football. Also, the NFL's in London now. So what's going to happen if it really takes off? Are they going to call it American football in London? Are they going to call it football?
That's a
Are
good
they going to
question.
change football to soccer?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Leave it to America to confuse a 100-year-old sport. I don't know how old soccer is.
Why do we call it football? I mean, a foot barely even touches it the
It's
whole game.
rarely touching a foot.
Yeah. And there's a whole guy dedicated whose foot is the only foot
There's
that's going
only
to touch it.
There's only 2 feet that touch it, and it's the punter and the kicker.
Yeah. And he just sits in the, I almost said dugout, but he just sits
sits
there.
in the dugout, waiting on the bench for the home run to happen so he can get in.
So he gets in and then he flubs the kick sometimes.
And then he
Can you
flubs it.
imagine?
No. Everybody, when my son was born, Steph's like, I hope he doesn't want to play football. And if he wants to play football, I hope he's a kicker. And I'm like, don't wish that evil on him. I wouldn't want anybody to be a kicker because you're the guy that everybody blames if you lose. When there's 22 other people that played in that game that all were just as bad.
Yeah. Kicker's the fall guy, kind of.
Always. Scapegoat.
Scapegoat.
So anyway, I watch my soccer games on Saturdays. If there's other sporting events, I'll watch them I go to B-Dubs because it's there in Niles, and then I'll hit the movie theater. And I love it. I saw Oppenheimer. I love to go to the movies by myself. I love to go to the movies, but if nobody's there to go, I don't have a problem going. I've never been a guy that has a problem doing anything by myself. I've told that to people and they're like, I could never sit at a restaurant by myself. I feel like everybody's looking at me. I'm like, I don't even notice because I'm like got my headphones in and I'm watching whatever I'm watching. I'm the guy that like when the server comes up, I'm like, what? Oh, everything's great. Everything's great. I got wing sauce coming down my chest. And yeah.
Can I air out a pet peeve? This can make me sound like a jerk.
Whenever judge people when they're by themselves at restaurants?
No. Well,
Okay.
I can say something about that. The older they are, the sadder it is. Like if you ever see like a really old man sitting there, I automatically assume his wife died and this is their favorite restaurant. He's coming back.
He's over here he's like, I'll take a dozen of the mango habanero, just like Sherry used to order.
I've done it. Like out to eat with Lexi, I saw an old man and I almost started crying because I thought about it too hard. And she's like, you need to chill
What's
out.
so funny is that his wife is at home just tapping on her on the table, waiting for him to get back. And this is his only moment of respite.
His wife's on Margarita 7, actually.
Yeah, she's over here. She's texting him like, when are you going to get home? So what's your pet peeve?
So my pet peeve is when I'm at a restaurant. I know this is going to sound so jerky, but when I'm at a restaurant and like you're in a full good conversation with somebody that you're sitting with, and a server will come over just doing their job. By the way, I have to note they're just doing their job, but you're in the middle of a conversation, and they'll come over and hit you with and interrupt your conversation with everything going all right. And you just got to be like, everything's good.
Everything's fine.
everything was good.
Yeah.
And then they walk away and you have to remember where you were and you're mad and you have to just get back to it. And it's like, I'll tell you if everything's not good. You know what I mean?
I wonder how they're trained, because it inevitably happens to me where I will take a bite, and as soon as the food is fully in my mouth, they'll walk over and be like, how's everything taste? And I'm like, and usually it's literally, I'm like, I make like some ridiculous face and I give like a thumbs up or whatever. I'm like that guy that's like, you know, and so that's me.
We do it a lot. It's a SpongeBob bit where he's trying to be stronger than Larry, the lobster. And he goes under the sand. He finds this guy who's roasting marshmallows. He's like, can I borrow a couple of these? And the guy just goes, That's what I imagine. Everything goes,
Could I borrow a couple of these?
Okay, look, since we're talking about it, we're going to swing back around to my Saturday nights. But before we get on to it, I want to know favorite wing places and favorite wing flavor from that place.
Okay.
So we're going to go around the room.
Okay.
We'll start with you.
My favorite wing place is probably Robbins Avenue Pizza, which is owned by my father.
Shout out, family.
Shout out, Dad. I swear it's not because he's my dad that is my favorite.
They are good.
They are just so good. They pressure fry them. So back to SpongeBob, you think about the door on his house, how it's got that weird little spinny thing. It's like that, but a deep fryer where they have to tightly like squeeze it into this circular deep fryer, and it pressure fries them. And they're also breaded like by default unless you ask for them not to be.
Yeah, crispy.
Now, favorite wing flavor from there is mild Cajun, which is really good. But
is your favorite wing flavor all time from somewhere else?
It is from somewhere else, and that's from Inner Circle Pizza. I believe the last one that actually has the good wing flavor is in Boardman, I believe. I could be wrong. And I don't know exactly the name of it, but it's like a red ranch or something like that. It's like a clear ranch where they don't use ranch like the white stuff. They use like some kind of butter base, a little bit of hot sauce, and then the
seasoning.
Ranch seasoning.
Yeah.
And they have to put something else in it because it's so good. My dad can try and recreate it, and he has tried on several occasions, and it's pretty good. And like it's my mom's favorite, so it's actually a secret menu item at Robbins. Like you have to ask for Rachel's Ranch, and he might give it to you. But there's something in it that he can't replicate.
That's similar to like a Quaker Steak Arizona Ranch.
My
Is
dad
that
has?
it? Yeah.
Did he? He has a smoky ranch on there. It has like a little bit of liquid smoke in it and maybe a little bit of hot sauce, but even it is like, that's kind of middle tier in terms of like sauces, if you ask me.
Ryan?
As far as chicken places go, there's a place in Canton called Pizza Oven. I love this place so much. It is a big staple for anyone down in Canton. Shout out Pizza Oven. They have, I think their chicken's broasted. I don't even know what that means, but
is it baked and then roasted?
No,
is that a thing?
I think it's a specific like
type of.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's basically pressure cooking, I think.
Okay.
But it might.
Okay. And what is your favorite sauce from there?
I don't know. I can't think of a specific place that has a good sauce that I like. So I would just say garlic parm.
Yeah,
that's a good sauce.
It is a good sauce. I like my wings crispy.
Okay.
And there's a place in Masury called Laddie's Sky Club that they're usually really crispy. My favorite sauce comes from DeSilvo's.
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
It's I can't say it. I can never remember. It's the spicy Parmesan peppercorn ranch.
I think it's the other way around. I think you had it right. Spicy peppercorn Parmesan ranch. It's a mouthful. And I told the server that last time, and she's like, and it's worth every syllable.
She did say that we did that at lunch.
I was like, that's such a good line. Did you have that like loaded, or did you just come up with it?
I'm looking it up right now because I feel like I should get it right. Sauce flavors. Spicy peppercorn Parmesan ranch.
You had it right the first time.
Okay. Spicy peppercorn Parmesan ranch. It's got exactly that in it. And it's so good. So if I could do spicy peppercorn Parmesan ranch on Laddie's wings.
You could.
Yeah.
I guarantee you could. All you got to do is ask them for a side at DeSilvo's.
I just go to DeSilvo's and say, I want just sauce.
Which is like,
how much does it cost?
The ultimate fat move, by the way, to order food from one place, a sauce from another, and then to mix them at home.
How insulting is that to both places, though? You know? Be like, I like your sauce. I don't like your wings. I like your wings. I don't like your sauces.
I don't think it's insulting. I think it's like a backhanded compliment to both places.
It's like, if you guys figured it out together, I would be happy, but no.
Yeah.
So that's wings Saturdays.
Yeah.
You know, notice that I didn't say B-dubs because it's really, I only go because it's there. Yeah. So I'll eat like a dozen and then I'll go get some popcorn and some candy and then I'll just smash. And then I'll watch a movie. That's my Saturday. So if I don't see a movie in the theater. This whole big long thing was just to say I don't get to see it from start to finish.
Yeah, I get it. I was going to say, before we get too far away from it, I think Arizona Ranch is another really high up. Like, if I'm going to Quaker Steak, I am getting Arizona Ranch for sure. They also have great beer cheeses. Whatever kind of beer cheese they have, sometimes they have different ones.
I love a good pretzel. Yeah, with some beer cheese. Mm-hmm. That's what I get. Man, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I get the pretzel knots at B-Dubs before my wings, and it's beer cheese and hot mustard. And I just...
It sounds really good.
It is so good. Man. So I started going to the gym.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I did. And it's working out great.
Yeah.
Because all I can think about is food.
Pun intended? Or?
Yeah, no. It's fine.
Yeah.
I just had to say that because we just spent, 15 minutes talking about gluttony, basically. So I got to throw in there that I started going to the gym. Yeah. You can tell, I mean, if you just look, I walk past somebody and they go, that guy goes to the gym. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
they say the same thing about me.
They say they don't look at me and go, he eats a lot of wings. Yeah. They say he must be in shape.
Yeah, they're like, that guy is goosed. Look at him.
Look at this guy, and then I look at them and then they're talking about the guy next to me. It's like that wave in the street to the thing.
And you wipe the spicy peppercorn ranch off your face.
Wow, you guys are really nice. Oh man, I had wing in my beard. So yeah. I did start going to the gym though.
That's good for you. The hardest part's going to be obviously maintaining the habit, and you know that.
Yeah. So, I mean, what's it take? 21 days to develop a habit? Like that's the habit theory.
That's what they say. But it takes one day for all of that to come crumbling down.
Yes, especially with the gym.
Yeah.
I have a quote that I think about. I can't remember who said it. So I apologize for not being able to give credit.
I might be able to tell you. What's the quote?
Well, it's just that the person goes to the gym because they love to leave the gym. Like he was talking about, he goes, one of my favorite things about going to the gym is leaving.
Yeah.
And so he goes to the gym and he works out because he wants the feeling of being able to be like, I'm done. And he leaves.
That's smart.
And it's kind of his way of tricking his brain into getting a work at it. You know what I mean? Because he's getting healthy, but he's like, I only go to the gym because I love to leave it.
Yeah.
And instead of saying, I don't go to the gym because I hate going to the gym, he just flips it. Like he tricks his brain and goes, I love to be done with the gym. So I'm going to go because I can't be done if I don't go.
Yeah.
I'm not like a gym rat. I'm not like a nut that's like, man, this is my safe space. I don't know why I said it like that. That was mean. Like, not everybody who goes to the gym sounds like that.
Yeah, they do.
But stereotypically, it's true. I don't go to the gym because I love the gym. I go to the gym because like,
you love your kids.
I want to be healthy. Yeah. I love my wife. I love my kids. I want to be, healthy for everybody.
I get it. I used to go every once in a while and then I just stopped. And now if I start working out again, I kind of just want to figure out how to do it at home so I don't have to pay someone to not go.
I do have I have a rower.
Ooh.
And I have a treadmill.
Yeah.
And I do have like a couple free weights they would be enough for me to get decent exercise.
Yeah.
But the house that we're in is just small. So I'm hoping that when we move into this bigger house, I'll be able to like do a little bit more at home. Because and even now we've started packing, like we've started the moving process.
Yeah.
So everything is in shambles. So I couldn't get a workout in at home if I tried now.
Yeah.
Not without moving a ton of stuff around, which by itself is a fairly decent workout.
Oh yeah.
So
imagine if you got yoked.
And then what?
Did you just be yoked? You just Andy walking around yoked?
I don't know if that's my body type. I mean, it would be like, why is that head on the wrong body?
You think your head would stay the same?
I think my head would stay exactly the same.
We got to start doing different. We got to do network rounds.
Like the only thing that's proportionate to that yoked man is how big his ears are. You know what I mean? I have big ears. You can't see in the podcast because I'm always wearing headphones. Those headphones don't even work. I just wear them to cover my ears.
That's it. Yeah, none of our headphones work. We really just do it because it looks professional.
These mics, we stand next to the computer and post and we repeat everything we're saying. These mics don't even work.
Yeah, the entire podcast is actually ADR. We just watch it over. That's why it takes so long.
It takes a long time. That's why we film on Wednesdays and post them on Tuesdays.
Yep. That's exactly
so we spend 5 days re-recording.
We got some fun videos for you. You want to dive into them? Or what do you think?
Let's do it. We are already at 40 minutes?
Yeah, we yap, dude. We'll yap if you let us.
37.
All right. We got some. Okay, so I'm not reading the titles. So we got one?
All right, yeah. The first one's title is King Catfish.
Oh, appropriate.
Yeah, well.
Okay.
How many times can I catfish the same guy on Tinder?
Oh, jeez.
Argo?
Yeah?
I'm so excited for this date. I'm Lexi. I'm so excited to meet you.
No, I'm not doing this, man.
You're not doing
No.
We could have had a wonderful date.
Have a day.
I'll see
Have
you
a
later.
day.
I hope that Argyle is excited for his next date with Aubrey.
What's up? It's me, Aubrey.
Hear me out. Hear me out. This time I'm Aubrey. I'm Aubrey for real this time.
He
No,
did
I'm
it twice.
Aubrey.
Was it the same day?
I don't know. I don't think so.
You can't call the cops on me. You can't call the cops on Drake.
I've been catfished by the same guy like twice, and I just want to make sure that you're like a real person.
Yeah, I'm real.
Not my game.
Oh, you got a
you're real. This is
girl.
gonna be awesome. All right, cool. I'll see you soon.
See ya.
Oh no.
Well, no, it's me. I'm Sabrina. How do I keep getting you? You keep matching with me. No, why can't we go on a date? We can do one date.
Oh, he pushed him. Oh, you don't have to get fired.
Kill you. Yeah.
So it's a little brain rot because all the editing, I just love that. And like when it said, I'm going to kill you, it said, hug you.
What I think is so funny is the way it froze at the end. He's just like mid-scream holding what is clearly a GoPro, right? Like on a stick,
Yeah.
you know, on a selfie stick.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie. I feel like if I were Argyle, I'd be pretty upset too because like this guy's just got my number. Like he just knows.
And he's just being an absolute troll.
You would never be able to be on Tinder again and not be like, is this dude going to show up?
Yeah.
At some point you'd be like, if I do a date with you, would you stop?
Yeah.
Like just buy him dinner so he stops, you know?
At this point, I'd hang out with the guy to see if he's cool because he's funny
Be
as
like,
hell.
we might be buddies, you
Yeah.
know? But Argyle's not having it.
And this is another on top of brain rot, it is also rage bait, which is one of my favorite things on the internet. Can be. We talked about that a good bit last. So you're a big Eminem guy, aren't you?
The rapper?
Yeah.
Or the candy?
I mean, both,
'Cause
aren't you?
yes to both.
Yeah, but the rapper though.
Yes, I am.
All right, check out this freestyle. Play the first one, Ryan.
Okay, Eminem freestyle. Is this actually Eminem freestyling?
This is actually Eminem freestyling. Ryan, cut to the wide too, please.
All right. Is this real?
Me coming up, picture me rich from rap, picture me blowing up. Now picture me going back to my mama basement to live shit. Picture that, where I'm from is a fact. You gotta watch your back. You wear a vest without a gap, use a target jack. Hustle hard, money stack, sell it dope, sell it crack, sell it pack, sell it get, sell it pussy, holla back, 50 cent, 2.
What do you think? Any good?
I'm cautious about whether or not that's real.
It's real.
It's real?
All right, play the next one, Ryan. This is this is a comment that someone left under this post, which is actually
So that's not AI. That's
Nope,
real.
That's real.
Okay.
Here's the best thing about it.
Me coming up, picture me rich from rap, picture me blowing up. Now picture me going back to my mama basement to live shit. Picture that, where I'm from is a fact. You gotta watch your back. You wear a vest without a gap, use a target jack. Hustle hard, money stack, sell it dope, sell it crack, sell it pack, sell it get, sell it pussy, holla back, 50 cent, 2.
Why is it so
Dude,
perfect?
It's like sometimes the internet just wins.
It does.
I want to know if that person just posted that and was like, I hope this matches up, or like watched it in real time and was like, yeah, it works. Let me post it.
So, and this is a very deep fun fact. It's not even fun, but like Nintendo is very, very like tight on their things. You'll never see a Nintendo character on PlayStation, Xbox, or any of that kind of stuff. But before they got that way, Philips tried to make a console that was called Philips CDI, and they made two terrible Zelda games that were just so bad, so bad, and they had little cutscenes that were like that. So that was a guy that the camera would come in and out of him, and he would say something about like this magic gem and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Lamp oil, rope, bombs. You want it? It's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rubies. Sorry, Link. I can't give credit. Come back when you're a little, richer.
So they just looped it, put it underneath the M&M, and it looks perfect.
It's like, don't do the king like that. I mean, but no, it is perfect. That's so funny.
They did.
All right.
All right. This one is called North Koreans React to K-Pop.
Oh. Oh, no. Oh. If you're listening to this, they're just staring. The whole crowd is not even moving. They're just staring. Is this like a mashup of clips, or is this actually how they're responding? Oh, they're clapping.
They are
now.
clapping. You know,
is this real?
All right, so I mean that's pretty much it, Ryan. You ask a good question. Is it a mashup?
Is it a mashup?
I can't tell. The light on the crowd makes it look like they're at a
They're
K-pop
real,
concert.
yeah.
But it definitely could be. The internet is notorious.
The clapping at the end wasn't on beat.
No, it wasn't.
It was like it was just like they
in
were
the middle
done
of
with the song.
Yeah. That's a good point. So it actually probably is a mashup.
But what's bad about it is that North Korea, obviously, notorious for,
they're a little uptight over there.
government control over everything.
Yeah, they're a little uptight.
They need to, chill out.
Chill out a little bit. Hang loose.
Oh, man. Okay.
All right.
You guys warned me about one before we started.
Yeah, and guess what?
Is that this one?
We don't even need to tell you the name. Just he'll say the name. Go ahead and open it up. All right, and then the viewers probably won't see this one, and you're welcome for that, by the way.
Oh.
This here's the buck chug.
What in the world?
I hate it.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. We have people who don't watch this, but they listen.
Yeah.
We have to do our best to try to describe that.
I was going to
It's
say maybe we shouldn't, but go ahead. I'll let you take care of it. I mean, because I don't think we should show them because your mom watches. So see that.
Okay, so we're just going to have to do the best we can. And if you want to know, go back about 15 seconds to my legitimate first time watching this reaction. It is, don't show it again. So it was, he called it a buck chug.
Buck chug. Like
and
a
it's
butt chug.
It's two dudes in what looked like a garage.
Mm-hmm.
The buck or deer
didn't have antlers.
It didn't have antlers. It was a doe.
It was a doe chug.
It was a fawn. It was a baby. And so it was hanging up like they were getting ready to butcher it.
Yeah.
And apparently there's a pathway from the back side of it through the mouth.
I think they poured it into his stomach and then it came out of the mouth and the guy.
So he poured beer into one end of said animal and it exited through the mouth and the guy was laying underneath it. Mm-hmm. Where did you get this?
Okay, so that's the fun part, actually. And he's here right now. So Nate saw me showing you all these reaction videos. He's like, I want to show him a couple videos.
Oh,
so we have a little group called Crash Out on Instagram where we'll send stuff that we absolutely will not show you. And when he sent this, I'm like, this isn't going on the podcast. This just isn't. But I don't know. We did well last week. So this week I was like, you know what? We're going to show him Buck Chug.
I really got to admit that was not as bad as you made it sound like it was going to be.
It's burned into my brain. And I almost will never forgive Nate for showing it to me.
You said my life is ruined or your day is ruined.
Yeah.
I've watched, because we've talked about movies a lot, and there's certain movies that are like shock value for the sake of it.
Yeah.
That was real though.
Yeah, and I know
what was bad about it though is that it wasn't clean.
No, that's the part. I mean, it's Bud Light, so it is a trans beer, but it's very. It came out pink, and Bud Light's not usually pink.
Other things in the deer are pink.
Yum yum, get you some.
Yum yum, get you some.
Goodness. Which, by the way, we love the trans community and Bud Light. Just like to say that. So,
I mean, I don't like Bud Light because I don't like the beer.
Yeah,
but it has nothing to do with the fact that it was promoted by a transgender person.
Yeah, it's cheap. If anything, that was just the most ridiculous thing the country ever did, and it's all Kid Rock's fault. Kid Rock started the whole thing.
Yeah, it was he bought all of those cases.
Yeah, well, they were just on his property because he lives in a replica of the White House on his own little weird property. And he's told his boys, he's like, go round up all the Bud Light. And he did, and he fired it with an AK-47 or some kind of assault rifle.
I still hold to the thing that if I'm Bud Light, and I don't know everybody claims that like Bud Light lost this much money. I don't know how people would know that unless Bud Light tells them.
Yeah. Which they probably did, but it also...
But at the same time, we're talking about it now.
Yeah, people, it's not going to stop that much. And people will still drink it, but it's crazy how even still, some people will roast you for drinking it. And it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You're weird.
Yeah.
It's a beer.
Yeah. Also, get over it.
Yeah.
I don't know. They say I'm not in a headspace where I would be nice to have that kind of conversation with people because I'm really just like, don't buy it or do. Just get over it.
The same people who preach about freedom of speech and expression will be the first ones to cave whenever it's something they don't want to see or hear. So it is
you're
what
not
it is.
wrong. And so I mean, and that's I think that last phrase is the part that drives me the most crazy.
Yeah.
It's because if everybody were to just be like, well, it is what it is, we'd be fine.
Yeah.
But it only is what it is for so many people when they want it to be.
Then the hypocrisy
And
kicks
then
in.
it's just like, oh my gosh, like live and let live. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just,
Yeah.
I want my kids to go to school and come home, and I want to go to work, and then I want to pay my bills, and I want to, have friends. I don't need all this other stuff.
Yeah. Well, I know that last video might leave a, no pun intended, bad taste in your mouth. So we got one more that's a little more fun. One more.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going straight out of here to get dinner. Unfazed by Buck Chug.
What's this one called, Ryan?
Giving the radio a chance.
Giving the radio a chance.
Yeah, so since Apple Music and Spotify took over, no one really listens to the radio because you get to be the DJ, so...
Oh, so she's literally like a POV of her like giving the radio a chance.
Uh-huh.
Can you feel it? This is my station. This is what we do.
Power 96.9. You're rocking with the best.
I'm telling you, I've been locked up at Willy Wonka's place. Well, 300 million times.
The one and only. Come on, man. Who else would it be? That's an awfully hot coffee.
We are Power 96.9. Breaking off another hot explosive man.
This is not far off.
Okay, buddy. Start playing.
The worst song to hear after all that. You're like, dang it.
And then it's freaking Ed Sheeran,
man,
dude.
that is really funny.
It's brain rot, but it is very funny.
If you listen to real talk, if you listen to the radio for more than like an hour, it just recycles the same stuff. Have you ever caught on to that? Like, there's been times where I've been working. This is when I was a teenager. It's not even recent. And the radio was all there was to listen to. I was like, I got a job as like a teenager painting houses, like inside.
Yeah.
And the landlord would just drop me off. I wasn't even driving yet. Drop me off, and I'd paint for 4 hours, and he would swing by and check on me, and then I'd probably illegal, to be honest with you.
How old were you?
I was probably 14.
Okay, so child labor. Anyway, continue.
I mean, he paid me.
It's not child labor if the kid volunteers. Okay.
Yeah, I volunteered. Andy paid me, and I got all of the radio I wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
I did it for 2 years, 2 summers.
Yeah.
And remember, because the second summer, he's like, I'm giving you a 25-cent raise because that's what you do when you're loyal to your boss. I'm like, I mean, you're really my only option.
Yeah.
I'm not legally allowed to work anywhere else. So loyalty is generous.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you. And so I remember, because I would be like painting and I'd be like, this is the 4th time I've heard this song. And then I caught on to the fact that like it literally is just 15 songs. And then the hour starts over, and then it's just 15 songs again. And you really only get 15 songs an hour because there's so much stuff in between. Ironically, when I went to college, we've talked about this before too, it was because I wanted to do a morning radio show.
Yeah.
But not with music. It would have this very similar setup. Like the whole layout would be what has become a very typical podcast, style. And I just, so why did I go to college if this is what I'm doing? So the moral of today's story is, kids, you don't got to go to college. Don't. That was a joke.
You really don't. Steve Jobs didn't.
Yeah. Well, if we could all be Steve Jobs.
Yeah. Maybe we should all just take acid and create a computer.
Walk barefoot. Do you know what I mean? And take other people's work and pass it off as our own.
Yeah.
He didn't really do that.
Not too much.
That's mean.
Little bit. But not too much.
He
gave credit.
He did say that he was the he was the conductor and everybody else was the musician.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true, but that's what the movie claimed he said. But the movie was based on a biography, and he had a lot of hubris.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if he did say, "You're great.
Yeah.
I'm playing you."
Well, you talk about hubris. I mean, someone either his wife or someone came up to him and was like, "This is your kid," and he's like, "No, it's not.
I have an algorithm that proves it's not."
Yeah, this is not the time for me to have a kid. So
he also is quoted as saying, "How do people know what they want until we've told them?"
Oh yeah, which is a bar, by the way.
That's a bar. Oh, that's a great bar. Yeah, it's a great phrase. How do people know what we want unless we haven't told them yet? Which is...
He's saying we're going to be the trendsetters. The people don't get to determine
Well,
it.
when you think about what it takes for someone to have that level of commitment to their vision, it's one of two things. It's either complete delusion or you have it. And you have it. And clearly he had it.
Oh, yeah.
Because even though Apple's not the corner on the market that it used to be, it's still everybody wants to know what's going on with it.
Absolutely. He did have it, and he also had cancer and decided to treat it with juices and berries. So this is kind of what happens.
Yeah, you sometimes the hubris just it's a double-edged sword.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Anyway.
Well, I don't have any other fun stuff, but I do have ones gotta goes from last week, and I don't think you got that far in the episode. So if you want, we can hit you with the ones that me and Ryan discussed while you were out of town.
Sure.
So the ones gotta go that I have for you starts with actors.
Actors.
So the actors will be Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, Christian Bale, and Matthew McConaughey.
Dang. Okay. Matthew McConaughey.
Really?
Yeah, he's got to go. We're playing One's Got to Go.
Uh-huh. All right.
For me, the two that I struggle with would be all four of them again.
Leonardo, Leo, Brad, Christian, and Matt.
I'm going to say this, that I think Brad Pitt is sorely underrated.
Oh yeah,
as an actor overall.
I agree. People think he's a pretty boy, but he's actually really solid at his job.
He's so good in movies. He's so good. Leonardo DiCaprio is one of my favorites.
Same.
He's staying.
Yeah, that's GOAT for me.
I would be. It wouldn't bother me if either Christian Bale or Matthew McConaughey were not in the final three. But if I had to pick one, I would keep Christian Bale.
Okay.
Because some of my favorite movies he's been in.
Okay.
You know,
he's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey has not been in any movie that I'm like, that's a top movie for me.
Interstellar.
Another one I haven't finished. Oh. That's really unfair because Christopher Nolan's my favorite director.
That is.
But it's a movie that I haven't finished because I've started it a dozen times and I just can't get all the way through it in one sitting.
It's so good.
I know it is. And I know enough about it at this point where I'm like, I just need to sit down and watch it. But you kind of know so much about it. You're like, oh, it's such a commitment.
Yeah.
You know, and there's so many other things I don't have time to watch that I won't watch.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to keep this one on that. It's bad.
It's one of those ones that gets better every time you watch it, and then eventually the science, you start to notice how much they dumb it down for the audience.
Yeah.
Like scientists don't talk to each other like this. The way that they describe the black hole on a piece of paper, and they were like, here's one place, draw a line, and here's another place. And the two circles, and he folds it, and it goes through like this. And what's a circle in 3 dimensions? And McConaughey goes, sphere. I love the way that they do that.
I just feel like there's also elements like familial elements in that movie that as a father, I'm like, I don't want to be faced with that.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't even know if I want to watch somebody faced with that because no, that's not a decision that I wouldn't make that decision. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I get it.
And so there's legitimately, but then you watch some of the, because I'm also a big Anne Hathaway fan.
Oh yeah.
And I think you're either hot or cold with her, I feel like. And I feel like more people don't like her because of some random reason that doesn't make any sense.
Really?
Whatever it is. I think she's great. But yeah, the struggle that he has to do and like thinking about the fact that his kids are aging so rapidly while he's, I'm just like, nope.
Yeah.
No, I don't even want to like watch a movie where that's happening.
Yeah, that's the most stressful part of the movie by far and away.
Yeah. I love the score, like the stories you hear about the score, like the score and the ticking in the score is like every one of those is a day on Earth or whatever, or a year or whatever it is.
Yeah. I think it's very funny, and I didn't really notice it too much until I watched it again and again, but like it's very funny how he picks his favorite kid, like right away. He's got 2 kids. He gives the one a truck. The son, he gives a truck, but the daughter is his entire world and the only thing he's worried about missing out on.
The boy will take care of himself.
Yeah, and he did. He did take care of himself, but also so in a very, they said the world needs more farmers, not scientists, is what they told him.
Yeah, I remember that. That's the stuff that I've seen. Okay.
Actresses?
Sure.
Okay. Let me see. I want to say it in the right order. That way it's good for the picture. So Natalie Portman, Emma Stone, Margot Robbie, and Florence Pugh.
I would probably... This one's harder.
It is.
I would probably say Emma Stone.
That's it. Podcast is over. I'm going to be the one to call it.
Everything's been edited out. I'm now
We're gonna do ADR, and he did not say that.
This is why I don't look like I go to the gym, because I pissed him off, and he's edited me into
Yeah, we widen every.
Yeah, it's like, man, you got the wrong angle. I would also. Florence Pugh was also in the up there, but it's only because I don't see her in like the movies that I see her in. They're not on the top of my movie list.
Yeah.
But every one she's in, she's fantastic.
She's excellent. Even in the movie that was bad that I saw, it was called Don't Worry, Darling, or something like that. I didn't think that was a very good movie at all.
Yeah.
She was great.
She's great.
She's the reason I watched it. It wasn't for Harry Styles.
She's great.
Yeah.
She's so good. She was great in Midsommar. She was great in
I just rewatched that too.
She was great in Black Widow. Like she was
she was in that.
She was great in that, you know, and you don't really think of those movies as being like exercises in fantastic acting.
No, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because they are what they are.
Yeah.
But she was great in it. Fun, engaging, like to watch, like really captured the, like you're up against Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow and you're stealing scenes.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good actress.
Well, I mean, no, and this is no offense to Scarlett Johansson because she's a very good actress, but I just think that one is kind of like a little bit more talented, a little bit more nuanced in her performances, which is what makes her so attractive as an actress, I think.
We're talking about Florence.
Florence,
I agree, because she was in Oppenheimer.
Yeah, she
and
was.
She
in
was
Oppenheimer.
fantastic.
Yeah, she
in
did a
Oppenheimer.
really good job in that movie. Midsommar, I just rewatched that the other day, and it's
Is it
just
Midsummer? I keep saying summer.
I just say it's spelled summer. I just say Midsummer because that's just
yeah, it's just what it is.
It's either half a dozen one way, 12 another,
Midsommar.
6 other.
Yeah, 6, 7, 6.
Six one way, half a dozen other. There's the appropriate way to say that phrase. I always mess it up.
Emma Stone's great.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not easy. Margot, is she the one you'd get rid of?
Nope.
You'd get rid of Natalie Portman.
Unfortunately, it was going to be Natalie Portman. Yeah.
See,
Annihilation was the one thing that I was gripping to because I really liked that movie. But
yeah. I watched Black Swan with my wife on a date one night because we were not fully aware of what it was.
Yeah.
And we went to the theater. And my wife is not into like the thriller style of movie at all, like the mind bending.
Really?
She's not into it.
Okay.
So when we left the theater after watching Black Swan, she was like, who am I? Like, what is happening? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we went and saw it because we went to like, I think this was before we had kids. Definitely it was before we had kids. And so we like went away for a night and we watched that. We went to dinner and then like we go to dinner after the movie. We go to the hotel and we walk into the hotel and we're like, so what happened?
Mm-hmm.
Like we're still talking about it.
Yeah.
And then I bought it on Blu-ray when it came out just a few months later. And we watched it again stupidly for her because she hated it. Like, and it's not because it's bad. I love it.
Yeah.
And so she is, she won an Oscar for that.
I only saw it once. I was way too young to be able to wrap my head around it.
It's wild.
So I need to watch it again, I think, because I didn't get it. And I was like, it's fine.
Is it Aronofsky?
I don't know.
Who directed that, Ryan? Do you know?
I do not, but I can look it up real quick.
I'm so
Screen's
curious.
recording for this very reason, sir.
Who directed Black Swan? Let's look that up.
While he's looking that up, have you seen Annihilation? Oh,
no.
So good.
Yeah, Darren Aronofsky. Because he also did didn't he do like Mother and some of these other like really mind bending?
Mother?
Who did Mother?
You got to watch Annihilation. I know I'm just stacking your homework list up.
Yeah, no.
You got to watch it.
I'll add it to the list of movies I don't watch because I don't have time. It's Mother with an exclamation point.
Yep.
Darren Aronofsky. Yeah.
Oh, and The Whale, huh?
Yeah, because Darren Aronofsky, Jennifer Lawrence is in The Mother.
Mother
and
was
it's
crazy.
like it's weird. It's like a trippy, like kind of like almost like a commentary on like environmentalism or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of wild.
I don't think I've seen that one. I didn't watch The Whale either.
Did he direct Requiem for a Dream too?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, that one's wild. That was like the last good movie Jared Leto was in. That's mean.
This came out in 2000.
I know. Dallas Buyers Club was good. He was good in that.
Is that on here?
No, that wasn't. Darren
Suicide
Aronofsky.
Squad was good. He was in that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. They're saying that Tron Ares basically bombed because he was in it.
Yeah, he doesn't get a lot of love when he acts and stuff, does he?
Not in a long time. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like More. What was the one he was in?
Morbin Time.
Morbius. What was he in?
Morbius.
That one flopped.
Yeah, it did.
Tron was a worse flop though. In
Really?
terms of like how much they budgeted for the film and what they expected to make.
Yeah.
Tron flopped worse. Well, it might be different now.
Yeah.
But when I read the box office stuff, Tron had a worse like opening versus expectation than Morbius did.
Yeah. I haven't seen either of them yet. I don't even think I want to watch the Tron movie because I don't care.
I didn't. The Legacy one, the most recent before this one, was fine.
Yeah.
But, you know.
I mean, it's based off of a very simple, like pretty much 8-bit game that used to be on an arcade.
There's a point where it's like, all right, we did it.
Yeah.
We told the story.
I don't know. I didn't feel like watching it. Plus, I went to see One Battle After Another in theaters, and then
which was great, right?
Oh my gosh, it was excellent. But like this week, Lexi was like, "Let's do something on Friday." I was like, "Let's go to the movies. We'll go to the movies and see another movie since that one was so good." And I just looked at them, and it ruined movies for me this year because none of them looked good. Yeah. I didn't care to go pay to see any of them in the theaters. I was like, let's just sit home and watch something else. Yeah.
That's funny. I want to see that one.
You should. It's a bummer you missed it in theaters because it was such a roller coaster, but it is very good.
I want to see it.
It does that thing that I think all movies should do, no matter how serious or like sad or thrilling your movie is supposed to be. It should be funny at times.
Yeah.
Because life is funny no matter how sad. Like your favorite person in the world could die, and you will still probably find something to laugh about within the next 24 hours after they die, just because that's how life is. You have to laugh. So I really like that they did like almost beginning to end the movie. It was hilarious.
Leonardo DiCaprio does not get props for his comedy chops, but he can be very funny.
And he was very funny the whole movie.
I
but
do
it's
remember
not a
something
comedy.
from the trailer where he's like, "Who am I, Jason Bourne?" or whatever. Like, I don't know if that made the final cut.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
I actually like when they put deleted scenes in the trailer, so that way they're not giving anything away.
I do too. I don't know if I ever said this, but one of the things with my college degree, I was always hoping that I could piggyback that into editing. And I wanted to edit trailers.
Oh, that's right. You told me.
Like, I wanted that to be my job. Like, if the radio thing didn't work out, or on top of with the radio thing, was to edit movie trailers. Because the idea of getting a certain set of clips that no one else had seen except for the filmmakers themselves, and putting them together in such a way with music and graphics and everything, that, because let's face it, like, trailers make you want to see the movie.
They do.
To be able to manipulate this footage in such a way to where it's like, I want to make people see this movie, would intrigued me so much.
Yeah, and then to be able to do that without giving the movie away is even more impressive. But they give way too much in trailers sometimes. So like when I went to see One Battle After Another, I avoided synopses. I avoided trailers. I didn't want to know anything about it. I just knew Leo was in it.
The trailers gave it away.
I didn't see him, so I don't know. But I'm happy if they did it.
I got to see it. That's because I've seen trailers.
That's how Get Out was for me. When I watched the trailer to Get Out, having no information about the movie,
Did
I watched
give it away?
No, I was like, what is happening in this movie? And then you watch it. This is why it was brilliant, those trailers. You watch the movie and then you go watch that trailer again.
And it all makes
they
more
gave
sense.
Everything away in the trailer. But they didn't because of...
You need the context.
You needed the context they didn't give you. It was so good.
I also have a lot of appreciation for when I see a trailer, I'm like, this movie's going to be amazing. And then I go see the movie and I'm like, this movie was trash. I have so much more respect for the trailer maker, the editor, because it's like, you took a trash movie and I would have paid the $13 or whatever for a ticket to just watch that trailer for an hour.
Yeah.
Because it was that epic.
That's how I felt about that. What was that movie that Scorsese did with DiCaprio in it recently? Do you remember? Something Flower...
Killers of the Flower Moon.
I remember the trailer being like, he's back. He's back. It's 3 hours. I'm going to enjoy every minute of it.
It wasn't that good?
It was good. It's just like The Irishman around the halfway point. I find myself going like...
Checking the watch. Like, oh no.
All right. And that's not how, like, Wolf of Wall Street, you're like, it's over? And it's like you were there for 3.5 hours. So, I don't know. I think Scorsese's starting to kind of fall into that whole... not fall, but he's falling into the... I should be cutting more scenes out of my movies, I think. I think he should be.
I am curious to see what you think, and we'll both have to watch it because I started it. You haven't yet, but the Apple TV Plus.
Oh, Mr. Scorsese.
Mr. Scorsese. Yeah. We got to watch that.
I love him. He's top 3 for me. So
I think that we talked about that before. He's top 3 for me. Wolf of Wall Street, The Departed. It's my favorite movie.
That's a really, really good movie. Your dad was, I just heard the soundtrack and some of the audio from the other room in his office, and I poked my head in and I was like, You watching The Departed?
Yeah.
And he pauses it. He looks at me and goes, yeah, is it
It's
good?
good.
I'm like, dude, it's the best movie you're going to watch this year.
It really is a fantastic film. It's one that I don't buy movies a lot because like streaming, I mean, you buy it and then a week later it's on streaming and then it goes off that streaming just to go on a different streaming service.
Yeah.
So I don't buy a lot of movies.
Yeah.
So movies that I buy that I could just watch as like comfort movies. Moneyball.
Oh yeah.
Brad Pitt.
Really good movie.
Written by Aaron Sorkin. A huge fan of Aaron Sorkin.
Yeah.
And
that's your favorite writer?
I for like screenplays, probably. But see, the thing about that is you have to be in the mood for a particular type of dialogue.
Oh yeah.
Like if you want to go see an action movie, you're not going to lead by written by Aaron Sorkin.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
like
it's going to be like cerebral and like there's going to be a lot of like character, you know, it's like the pace is different. But like you hear Jerry Bruckheimer and you think this is the kind of movie this is going to be. You hear Aaron Sorkin and you're like, this is the kind of writing this is going to be.
Yeah.
Like it's just a different kind of vibe.
Tarantino has that a little bit too, but I really enjoy his thoroughly and all of his dialogue.
Tarantino's dialogue can be very very wordy.
It can be.
There's so much like soliloquy.
Yeah.
In like a Tarantino thing.
Yeah.
Sorkin has a pace that's like, we got subtitles,
Yeah,
right?
slow
Like
down.
it's so much, you know?
Tarantino's feels more like real life conversation, just the way that it has tangents written into certain like dialogues and monologues and stuff. So that's probably why I feel it's very novel. It reminds me of like a novel when you listen to his stuff.
I would agree. And I think that's what I mean by the soliloquy kind of idea. And so I like, Aaron Sorkin would be one of my favorite writers for sure. And then, cause he wrote, and then another one is The Departed. That's another, like comfort movie, which is weird.
It is a weird one.
It's a mind bending kind of,
I've had worse. I like when I just had like a TV with a little DVD player on it in my room, I used to just like go to sleep to a movie, and I picked that movie and it would be the same for months. At one point in time, it was Inglourious Bastards. At another point in time, it was The Watchmen. And they're just like some of the darkest movies you can imagine falling asleep to. I'd just be like,
just dream sweet dreams.
You just like Rorschach in the cell. I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me. And I'm just
just good old Brandon. You know, your mom knows that everything's fine because she hears a sex scene.
Yeah, she hears gunfire and Nazi talk in the basement. Brandon's sleeping.
Brandon's just going to sleep. Night, Brand.
I know we're probably getting a little heavy on time, but I got one good would you rather that we did last week.
Hit me with it and then we'll wrap.
Would you rather only be allowed to poop in public, but there's almost always someone knocking aggressively on the door asking, who's in there? Are you almost done?
Okay.
And just like rattling the door handle. Or would you rather only be able to poop at your house, but at least two members of your family got to be in there with you, backseat driving and making sure everything goes smoothly?
Public.
You're going to do the public thing?
No question.
That was a pretty good.
Pretty quick. Yeah.
I just thought the idea of like Bob being like, hey, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. This is not how I taught you how to do this.
What's really funny about this is Steph and I joke all the time because there's some married couples that if not when the kids are there, but there's some married couples where like, and maybe some couples do this with the kids, but like if their wife or husband is pooping, they'll just walk into the bathroom and like brush their teeth.
Yeah.
Not us.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
One person in the bathroom at a time.
Lex and me are like that.
You do that?
Yeah. There is no.
We are not.
Do. Yeah. I'm not going to air our business out on the podcast, but Lexi and me have absolutely no problem.
We just did.
Well, no, I'm really not airing it out, believe it or not. But she has no problem being in. Sometimes she'll come in and she'll be like, but other times she will just be like trying to take a shower. I'm like, but this is not the time you want to shower. Are you sure? And she's like, I gotta get a shower. I gotta go.
Yeah, you're taking forever. No. Well, part of the reason why we're excited about this new house is that there's 4 bathrooms. So because even my kids are like, Dad's in the bathroom. We gotta wait forever to brush our teeth.
Yeah, my little brother's living in the basement, so it's only a bummer because I love to take dumps with the door open. No problem. But he usually doesn't get up until like 1 or 2 p.m. sometimes. So if it's early, I'll still do it.
I might need like this might be a conversation for a therapist, but like, the door's got to be closed. No way. But see, here's the other thing. public settings, like I can go to the fair, walk into a porta potty, no problem.
Yeah.
Like there's some people that are like, oh no, I got to wait till I get home, or I got to go to a restaurant. Like it's got to be clean. I'm like, nah, I put a little toilet paper down. When I got to go, I got to go. I don't. So it's like, but I need it to be in an enclosed space.
There's a really good tweet, and profanity warning for anyone who doesn't like to hear it, but there's a really good tweet that was like, I've shat in bathrooms you wouldn't even piss in.
That's me. Like that's me. That's
Nate. That's me.
I do not have a problem going anywhere. Like when I gotta go. Half the time I'm the one who's making it the type of bathroom where somebody else goes in and is like, I can't go in here. Do you know what I mean? And so I don't have an issue at all with that. So I would do the public, but I'm private. Like I'm in a space that nobody else is in, but it's in a public setting. People could pound on the door
every time.
Yeah, they could pound on the door the whole time.
I guess I was trying to play with the stress of it when it happens. It's always like you're fine, but you're always like,
I see. This is my thing. I'm always like, just poop on the floor, bro. When I'm done, I'm done. Occupado. I'm not like, nope. It's doesn't faze me.
Yeah.
Doesn't faze me. But that's, everybody's different.
It was unanimous. We all picked that one, I think. I think we all picked
this episode is going to air. Wait, today's the 22nd?
Yeah, so this is air next Tuesday.
So Halloween happens right after this one. So we got one more thing to do, and then we are going to wrap. Favorite Halloween candy?
Do you know yours already?
No. Yes. Go. What'd you say?
Reese's.
See, he took mine. It's not fair because I was going to say it. But Reese's is my favorite.
You said Reese's, dude?
Reese's.
There
you go. Come on, man.
The
Reese's.
big cups, though. Like, if I could pick, I want a Reese's big cup.
Yeah.
I want them in the freezer.
Yeah. Man, that's a tough one. I don't know because I just love all kinds of candy.
Are you a chocolate guy or like a fruit candy kind of guy where it's like Gushers and Airheads and Sour Patch Kids? Or are you like a Snickers? I also get a lot of heat because I do like Almond Joy.
Yeah, that's not a bad take, I don't think. I mean, they make it for a reason. I don't know what my favorite one
Almond
would be.
Joy is a good candy.
It is a good candy. It's not the best candy for
it's
sure.
It's not the best.
Yeah.
I never claimed it was the best.
Yeah.
I get fine. Roasted. I kind of like the almonds.
Yeah. I do not know. I think that's too big of a question. I hate to. I sound so fat, but that's like asking me what my favorite movie is. Like, I don't know. I actually love them all. I'd probably just knee-jerk. I thought Starburst or something like that.
Classic.
But I don't know that would be my favorite because there are times where I'd much rather have one of the other ones. So I don't know. It's really hard to say. If you're picking just candy in general and we're getting away from Halloween stuff, you don't normally get these. The Nerds clusters are probably a
like the
top
ones
contender.
That have like the gummy center.
The gummy center that are coated in Nerds. Yeah.
Did you see what people are doing with those? Is it THC? What is it that they're calling them nerdy bears? And they're clusters. They're the gummy bears, and they have nerd clusters, but they have THC.
Yeah,
and they're marketing them to look exactly like nerds. To the point where the governor of Ohio actually banned the sale of THC stuff because they're like tricking. Like they're not. It's not a nerd. It's nerdy bears.
Yeah.
I mean, when he held up, I saw just a photo before I read the article, and I was like, why is he holding up Nerds candy? Nerds doesn't sell stuff that's THC infused.
Yeah.
And then I looked at the picture deeper and I was like, these shouldn't be on the shelf.
Yeah.
Like that's insane.
Man,
so
DeWine at it again, taking our favorite stuff.
He really did get like put through the coal, like raked over the coals for it. Are you Adam?
Yeah.
Yeah. Medicated nerdy bears is what that says.
Those are nerds on the top. Are those not? No. The animation are the nerds.
They
animations.
look like nerd cartoons.
Yeah.
Like the nerd cartoon.
How is this not a copyright?
I have no idea. And it doesn't even say medicated. The 8.
Yeah.
Do you see that?
Medic 8 ed.
Medic 8. The number and then ED. Medicated.
Delta 8, dude.
I love how there's also
it's
just
got
like
Delta 8.
I love how there's just also stock images of nerdy bears in this as well, like with glasses on and stuff.
But if you're just walking through the store, you're like, oh, I'm going to buy some nerds.
Yeah.
You don't catch it.
Yeah, well, you'll never catch that in a store that's not like behind a freaking counter or something where the guy's got to check your ID first. Like kids aren't going to be able to walk out with these because they're going to have to check their IDs. But yeah, this is dangerous. Those look dangerous.
It's wild.
Yeah.
So like they're not allowed to, I don't know. It was like a 90-day ban or whatever because obviously he's technically I mean, that's not going to hold up.
No.
They just got to figure out how to get some control over it.
Dwine's like, listen, these THC candies are just too good.
Dude, he's like, I need everybody to send them from your store to my office. Yeah. And in other news, I will be unavailable for the next 90 days. Go Buckeyes or whatever.
Dwine just holed up in his office.
Jim Tressel, his lieutenant governor, is like, where are you going, bro?
Oh, that's good.
Jim Tressel, Youngstown.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he coached the Penguins.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Then he was the president of not the United States.
No.
Of
I think I would have heard.
Of Youngstown State.
Yeah.
Get with it.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. So this episode was different.
We
didn't really have like anything specific, but it was nice to just catch up. We hope you enjoyed the humor. We've got some exciting things coming up. We're going to have some new guests that we haven't had on before coming up. We're trying something new. We're not, I say like we're not choosing to do this. We are choosing to do this, but like we're excited about some guests coming up that I've never actually talked to before. Like the first time that I'm going to talk to them is in the podcast room.
Yeah, you've cut a check for him, but you never talked to him.
And so we're gonna have some good conversations. Another one of my favorite writers is going to be sitting on this couch here soon. Oh yeah. So I'm excited to talk to him. We're going to
say his name. Say
his name, Durgy, or as my cell phone would call him, Michael Dorge.
Michael Dorge.
So I'm excited to see Durgy. I'm excited to we're gonna have my old friend Christy and her sister back on Zoom.
Oh yeah, that'll be good.
And so yeah, I'm looking forward to the next few weeks. So like strap in, stay tuned. We got some other potentially exciting news about how some things are going to be growing and changing a little bit. So tease that a little bit, but then just stay tuned. So thanks for joining us. This is Does That Make Sense? Episode 14. That's a wrap. We'll see you next week. Have a good one.